the exhaust too, I noticed that the dual
Yeah.
in the back, they pop. They look good though, you know.
Yeah.
Man. Great daily.
Yes. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a S2000, I had trouble like going to Costco, fitting everything in there. You know, the towels. But this is no problem. I can fit everything.
Well, you took out the rear seats too, so that kind of helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uphill, no problem. No problem. Man. This is great. Yeah, I wouldn't do a thing. Yeah, it's comfortable. Alright everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Kevin. Thank you so much for meeting with me in this cold morning, man.
No problem, man. Anytime.
Our hands are freezing.
Freezing right now.
Yes. Oh, by the way, disclaimer, California freezing, right? It's
Yes,
70 degrees.
Yeah.
Not too brag, it's just we're still cold though.
Yeah.
Anyways, tell us, what do you drive, man?
I drive an 07 Acura TSX.
07 Acura TSX.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so jealous. Before we get into this beautiful car, tell us a little about you, Kevin. When do you remember thinking like, hey, I like cars, this is gonna be my hobby?
Growing up, my dad was a big inspiration. He taught me how to change oil, change brakes, spark plugs, just like the basic DIY at home. And it progressed into I have two older brothers. One is like 10 years apart, one is like 7 years apart.
Okay.
And seeing them grow up with like their first cars, one had a Civic and a CRX. And we used to go to like import show off.
Oh,
And I grew up in that car
lucky.
scene, you know, like in Del Mar, Fairgrounds. And then I guess as it progressed, my brother had a CRX with a JDM front end.
Which is a big deal. I
Yeah,
mean, early
back
early
then.
2000s, I'm assuming?
Yeah, early 2000s.
Dope.
That was a big inspiration. So,
Yeah.
and then FF Squad came out. I don't know if you heard about FF Squad.
Yeah.
Catman. And growing up, I'd go on their website and just look at their builds.
So cool.
Yeah, and it was so cool, like seeing each one, like each profile. You know, it's so clean. And
Yeah.
that JDM lifestyle was really.
That's cool. Okay.
big.
So what did you end up buying as your first car?
I didn't buy my first car. I got it handed down from my older brother. He had an EJ1 Civic. It was purple, like the one that you just did.
Camellia?
But it was auto, no AC.
Okay.
I remember he bought that in Dodger Stadium, like at an auction,
Oh,
for
no
like
way. That's cool.
$16,000 with no AC, automatic.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think he got ripped off. For
A
that
little
car.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first
I'm sure he's
car.
like, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that story. You could have bypassed that story, but no, you had to share it.
Yeah.
So that became your car though. Okay.
Yeah, that was my first
And
car.
how old were you at that time?
I was like 16.
Okay.
I was
Oh, that's
16.
cool.
Yeah.
Was it lower wheels?
Yeah, it was lowered. It had some Rotas on it.
Dope. Okay.
Rota GT3s.
Well, you still have Rotas. Right? We'll talk about them. Right?
Yeah,
We'll talk
yeah.
about them. Don't worry about it. You haven't graduated. It seems
yeah.
like. Okay. So you get that, and how long did you have that for?
I had it for like 2 years.
Okay. Did you like the
Yeah.
car?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Okay. And what comes next?
And after that, I convinced my dad to buy me an M3. So
Okay. This is where everybody pauses and it's like, wait,
Yeah,
what? You
I
convinced your
know.
dad to buy an M3.
yes, yeah.
Most popular kid in high school now.
Yeah, it
You're
had
still in high
airbags,
school.
yeah.
It had airbags. So that's
really airbags,
You
yeah.
convinced him that it was a safe car.
It was a safe car. Yes.
Technically, it is because the suspension pieces are a little bit stiffer, but yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Very blessed to have that car. So I had that for like 3 to 4 years.
Modified it?
Oh yeah, it was modified. Yeah, just BBS wheels and lowered.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. Yeah.
It's almost like T37 Civics.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
BBS wheels, they go so perfect with that
Yeah.
chassis. So what happened to that car?
That car had rust problems. Yeah, so when it rained, the trunk would fill up with water.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. And back
Huh.
then, I was like a student and I didn't have money to fix it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
back then, yeah, if I had the money, I would have fixed it. But
Yeah.
it's too late. A lot of rust problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you kind of went the wrong way for a little bit with the Euro.
Yeah.
And then you kind of come back to the bright side,
back.
right? The
Yeah,
Honda scene.
back
What
to
did
the
you end up
Honda
coming
scene.
back with?
I had a 4-door DB8. It was a yeah, 4-door automatic though. Yeah.
Man.
I had that for like a month.
You were like, this is automatic.
Yeah. There was a time where I just hopped onto cars, and after that, I got my brother's EM1 Civic SI.
Oh,
it was a black one.
Okay.
Yeah. Motor was blown though. It was smoking.
Okay.
So I had to find like a new block and everything.
So that's how
Yeah.
you started more like messing with cars and modifying them as
Yes,
well, right?
yeah.
So that gives you that opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
How do we stumble upon these beautiful Acura TSX? Well, I see a Honda
Online.
badge. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I have the wrong car. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop calling it Acura TSX.
Yeah, yeah.
How do we stumble upon this beauty right here?
The power of Google.
Google.
And there's a lot of hours online going on websites, you know. But
Now you wanted the TSX for sure, right?
I wanted TSX for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Had to be manual, low miles.
You had just left from the S2000, so
Just-
you're like,
yeah.
I want to continue with the manual.
Yes.
Gotcha. Where did we find it?
Yeah. I found it on a website called cars.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the car was a bit of a distance away.
It
seems
is.
like
Yeah.
one owner, right? You mentioned?
One owner. So this car is originally from Canada.
Mm.
I had to get it shipped from Quebec.
Right, but obviously
Yeah.
you pay for an extra service to do your due diligence to make sure the car was fine
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
Unless you flew out to Canada and
Yeah.
checked it out, but
Yeah.
most people won't, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see it, black is the color you wanted?
White was original, but I settled for black because black is really hard to maintain. It's one of the hard. I don't know. I don't recommend getting a black car.
When it's
Yeah.
clean, it's clean. When it's
Unless
not,
you have a
it's not.
garage and it doesn't rain a lot, but
Nah,
yeah,
facts on facts, man. Yeah.
it's fun.
It's interesting because beggars can't be choosers when it comes to this chassis. You mentioned you wanted a manual, and so that's where the real challenge is, right? I mean,
Yeah,
the
Finding
cars are
manual.
out there, especially automatics, but to find manual and why it's easier to find a unicorn nowadays.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you've done an amazing job with this car. And how
you.
long have you owned it for?
About a year now. It's approaching
so
a year.
This is a fast thing. Then you already knew exactly what you wanted.
It's our 1-year anniversary together.
1 year. Well, let's talk about it. Car. What is the name of the color? Do you know?
I believe this Nighthawk Black Pearl.
I love the
Yeah.
color. It just.
It has
I
like
know-
a blue tint to it.
Some people may
Yeah.
think it's just a black car. No. There's blacks. There's different types of blacks.
Yes.
And this one I really like.
Yeah.
Okay. Front end. What do we do?
Front end, just the Euro R front lip, and then Euro R grille and headlights. This splitter is funny because I only know of 2 people. One person, Angel, he has this lip, but I don't know where it's from. I asked him who made it, still don't know.
It looks great though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Femi looks good too on it.
Yeah.
I really like the contrast that it has
Yes.
because you have the bottom lip.
It has a gap here, but I kind of want to mold it later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, once you go wide body, like we mentioned,
We'll see about that.
We'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
So switch the badges as well and headlights, right?
Yeah, badges, headlights.
And so this is Euro everything.
Yes, Euro R.
Okay. So anything else that you've done to the body?
I pulled the fenders and shaved it. That's the only thing I've done to the body. But
So are you
than
more
that-
of an OEM kind of
I
lines?
am.
Kinda guy?
My build is focusing on OEM plus, keep it clean and simple. Nothing too flashy.
Nothing too flashy, but then those
Yeah.
wheels though.
The
Tell me
wheels,
about the
yeah.
rotas. What do you got going on?
So these rotas are.
You
No.
know, people are gonna not
Yeah,
even gonna
no.
wait for the real answer and be like, "What?"
Yeah. So these wheels are 17 by 9.5, 45 offset, wrapped in 255 Falcon Zennies.
And for those that may not know, what's the name of the wheel?
These are the Riga Master Evo 2s in New Almighty Gray. I don't know why they call it New Almighty Gray when it's green.
I think the person is colorblind. Whoever does that.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all colorblind, and that's actually great.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, nailed it.
Yes.
The wheel, tire spec. Yeah, you kind of definitely had to get the quarter panel and the fenders rolled in shape because it's very aggressive.
Yes, very aggressive.
Very aggressive, but it looks so proper. I thought they were 18s, but they're 17s. You mentioned, huh?
Yes, yeah, 17s.
Wow, look at that. And you track the car, so.
Yeah,
you need
occasional
that
track
from-
days.
Occasional. It's like every weekend for you.
I took it out to Streets of Willow twice in 1 month.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because I was just
Occasional.
addicted to the track life. It handled really well. I did faster than the S2000.
Did you?
Yeah, this car was
Oof.
faster than the S2000. I don't know if it's because of the repave at Streets of Willow, but I think the setup in this with the 250
Driver mod too.
driver mod, yeah.
You upgraded.
Front wheel drive's easier to drive, you know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, something special about this TSXs, you know,
Yeah.
or Euro Rs in some parts of the world. Not here because the US just doesn't get anything good.
Yeah.
The wing, very clean wing,
Yes.
very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And did it come with the wing, or you added it?
Oh, I added that wing. Yep. It was actually broken up into 2 pieces.
No way.
Yeah, it was like, and then they molded it and fixed it. So I got a good price for it.
Well, I was gonna tell you, I'm like,
Yeah.
did the wing come paint match?
No, I had to paint it myself. I have a guy who paints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, the piece just okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Love the mud flaps.
Thanks.
It's just gorgeous car, man. You
Thank you.
nailed it. Any major plans that you can think of for the outside?
For the outside, no. Maybe some M racing mirrors. I think that would be a little clean look. But other than that, I am finished with the exterior. I'm really happy.
Less
with
is
how
more,
it
you said something.
Less
like
is
that.
more.
Yeah.
I have a
love
wedding
it.
to save for, so
Ah,
I'm trying to.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Yes.
Okay. Since we're in the back, tell us about the exhaust system.
So this exhaust is a Revel medallion. It used to be Tanabe, but now it's called Revel. This is one of my favorite exhausts. I used to have it on the S2000. It's a very like deep exhaust.
But it's not too loud, right, when you're cruising?
Not too loud. There's no drone, you know.
Oh,
so
nice. And is that just the exhaust itself? Is it from the downpipe? Or?
it's just catback exhaust.
catback.
Yeah. Everything else is stock on this car, except for the intake. Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
Yes.
You haven't done anything to the car, right? I mean, you haven't done a clutch change, anything.
No, it only has 112, so everything feels
It only has 112. It's like 10,000 miles on the track, but that's fine, I think.
Yeah. But eventually, I do want to go to this is a guy called Race Prep Garage, Tony Jackson.
Oh, Tony, yeah.
I want to send the car into him to change all the bushings, you know, spherical.
He knows he knows 1 or 2 things about the TSX.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Yep.
I always bug him with questions, and he's very responsive. So
Oh, yeah.
shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony, yes.
Give him good advice.
Now, I don't know at the time of this recording, I don't know if he still has the TSX.
No, he sold it.
He sold it already?
Yeah.
See? We never got to interview him on his TSX.
I know.
Well, this car feels peppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. Man. Suspension feels good. For how stiff it is, it feels really, really good.
This is full stiff right now, so.
That doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It feels good. It's not bouncy. The road is not the nicest either.
Yeah.
And you just, takes it like a champ, so.
Absorbs it really well.
Yeah. Cool little cover here on the.
Yeah, so the story with this cover is that when I had my GoPro, when I tracked, there was a glare of the dashboard. So I put this and it helped with
It went away?
It went away.
You can just do a suede dashboard, you know?
Yeah, that's too permanent.
As you know, this is fine.
I want to be able to return this back to stock just in case I have to return it.
Gotcha,
Maybe not sell it.
Gotcha.
Or give it to my kid.
Man, you really think ahead, huh?
I really think ahead, man.
It's like that kid would have to be 16 years old, at least 17 years old from now. Yeah, gotcha. That's cool. Nah, but this is great, man. Exhaust note. I mean, it's nice and subtle. You
Subtle,
know?
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't pucker up when I see cops.
Right. Well, your car is very minimal, but it's still, there's something about it that is like, it grabs attention to the naked eye, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, people that know, they're like, okay, that's a clean car. But to those that don't know, they're like, something different about that car. Don't know what it is, but it is.
Yeah. I think it majorly has to do with the wheels. That's what really pops out in the car.
The exhaust too, I noticed that the dual
Yeah.
in the back, they pop. Then they look good though, you know?
The interior is pretty much stock except for the seats and the steering wheel.
Oof.
Yeah. So this is the Euro R seats, but these come from the first gen Euro R, and I didn't know that until I bought it because it didn't bolt on right away. So I had to buy some new brackets for the rails.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Is there a difference aside from obviously the?
So if you look here, this is like kind of gold, but the CL9 one is black. The seats, and I didn't know.
And obviously the brackets, obviously.
Yeah, the brackets.
Everything. It doesn't bolt up.
So I bought some wedge seat brackets.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be laughing at you, but it's one of those things like, wait, these cars are supposed to be for this car.
It worked out because I wanted to sit a little lower. So the stock ones are a little higher. So the wedge seat brackets helped a lot.
Gotcha.
Dropped down the lower center of gravity.
You're always looking at the bright side. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Just wait until you get a flat tire, then you're gonna need a turbo.
I know.
That's how it goes, right? No?
Yeah.
Okay. The steering wheel, you modify these buttons, right?
Yeah, so that's steering solutions.
Cool.
That they sell a bracket for the audio and cruise control.
That's cool. This is the first time we've seen this.
Yes.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
That's a cool mod.
Yeah. So dual purpose, right? So I have my safety first when I track.
Ooh.
I never run this on the street, but I have this is for the.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
No, I don't. No.
He gets all the cool points from everyone. Isn't that your Instagram page? You know, you with the like the rest of the world? No, you just Renegade harness, nice, and it matches the color very nicely.
Yes.
Man. And what kind of harness bar?
I think it's an NRG one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, I take that back. It's Brom.
Oh, okay.
Brom Racing.
Cool,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Whatever keeps you guys safe, you know.
Yeah.
Better than not having anything. Okay. The back gutted.
Gutted, yep.
Love it.
And then I have a seat protector for my dog.
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't get like tripped on.
That's cool. Yeah. Plus it matches because it's black. Keeps it all nice and clean.
Exactly.
Man, what a beautiful interior. It's just simple.
Thank you.
Short shifter or anything like that?
Yeah, just a CT short shifter.
Oh, nice.
Eventually I want to go to hybrid racing, but for now this does the job.
You get K-series, everything exposed and just all over it, all crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
Here's that Canada sticker.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Man. All the way from Canada.
Yeah.
And so obviously, like we mentioned, you pay a little bit extra to get it checked out, make sure there was no rust.
No rust, yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's one special thing about this car that I was so surprised to see why it has no rust. It has this like diamond coat system where it prevents rust. It's like rust.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen it in a car. It's corrosion management system. So basically, you plug the car into an outlet, and it creates like a negative terminal, so it doesn't rust in the salt.
All the people in the East Coast are like, yeah, noobs.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah.
that's the biggest flex you have.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason you pop your hood, just to show that right there. Well, since we're in the engine compartment, man, what are we looking at?
A stock K24.
Are you sure stock? Let me see.
It's stock, man. The only difference is this intake. But
you guys are always like, oh, it's stock, and then you guys start naming everything you've done. Okay. What kind of intake is that?
Oh, just CT intake. Yeah.
Okay. How many miles in the engine?
This currently has 109.
Sick.
I bought it with 103,000 miles. Yeah.
The last 6,000 miles been all track.
Yeah, all track, dude.
That's cool. Man, it's so clean.
Yes, it's crazy clean.
It's super clean. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, is there any plans for the engine compartment?
Nope.
Okay.
It's my daily.
You're like, I want reliability, huh?
Yeah, reliability. I just want more seat time, get a baseline, and then from there I'll add up the power.
Superchargers are pretty good for dailies, no?
I don't know. CT, hard to find.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's great.
Yeah.
The power, you mentioned you felt it like it was a little bit faster than your S2000?
Oh, on the lap times, it was faster.
Okay.
Yeah, Mainly because of the suspension that I'm running right now.
Which is what?
So I'm running Tane Flex Z.
Okay.
But I upgraded the springs to Swift springs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's running 16K in the front and 9K in the rear.
Ooh, a little stiff.
Yes,
yeah.
Very stiff.
Okay. How is that different from your 2000? Were you running something similar?
Yeah, I was running Fortune Autos, but it was like only, I don't know, I forgot the springer, like 12K or
so not as aggressive.
Not as aggressive.
Gotcha.
It was very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no plans of getting rid of this car anytime soon?
No plans.
No.
I plan to track this car, Chuckawalla, hit up all the tracks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, you can run the track and then go get your groceries, no problem.
Exactly. Run the AC right after. Have cruise control.
Everything.
Yeah, it's nice.
Man, these seats are so comfortable.
Yeah.
Just,
Hugs you just right. Not too.
and you're sitting in a nice sitting position. I like it. You're not, you know.
Yeah.
Like the RSX seats, have you ever been on those?
No, I haven't.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like you're like crunched up because they're so high.
Oh, really?
It's just bad.
Yeah.
And that's like the OEM position. They're just, you just sit high on the RSX ones. Not my cup of tea, but
Yeah, these are
these
just
your
right.
ones. Yeah. So, man. Absolutely killer, man.
Thanks, man.
Nice tone, man. Nice tone to the exhaust.
Very deep, right?
Yeah.
Thorough.
I like that. I like the subtleness of it. All right, man. Thank you so much for making the time. You know, there's always going to be someone who's going to be like, well, that car needs more power. That car needs this. Nah. The fact is that this is what it's doing what it's supposed to plus more, right? It's a daily driver. It's not. I don't think it was supposed to hit the tracks, but here you are. You know, going twice per month apparently.
Yeah.
You're keeping it very simple. Love the minimal, you know, modifications you've done to it. This is exactly the way I would want my car too, man. You nailed it. So
Thank you.
keep up the great work, man. Definitely appreciate, you know, just taking the time to share the story, man.
Thank you, man.
It's awesome. Any shout outs, man?
Shout out to my dad, you know, rest in peace, for introducing me into cars, and my brothers for influencing me in the JDM lifestyle. And especially last shout out to my fiance for putting up with me in my expensive hobby, those hours on end in the garage, just not being there, and thank you.
I'm sure she's like, nah, dude, you do me a favor, but sure.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Thanks.
Man, I love this car, man. Seriously, I really love what you've done with it, and just keep driving it, keep tracking it, and keep enjoying it, man.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it, man.